Support us by subscribing, ringing the notification bell and thumbs up. Thank you.
Construction continues along the southern border of the United States, near the border town of Lukeville, Arizona, September 19, 2019. As one team erects barrier panels, another team begins work relocating cacti that lies within the bounds of the barrier team's path.
We are relocating saguaro, Oregon pipe, ocotillo, sonita, beryl, and hedgehog cactuses. Additionally, we expect to be relocating agave plants within the area. There may be misconceptions that we are on a construction site and just not caring for the environment, just proceeding with work as planned. This isn't true. We're taking great care to take care of the protected species. We're transplanting the cacti within our construction bounds right in the immediate area in their natural habitat. These areas are confirmed and determined by our qualified arborist, who personally looks at each cacti location where it exists as found and where we are going to place it.
We're trying to protect them, to keep them from being run over, mushed, squished, destroyed. And we're trying to move them out of the way of vehicular traffic and an easement. And we're trying to go about 10 feet back from that to protect them. People think that anything you do is wrong with them and illegal. And of course, the process of getting a permit legitimizes what you are going to do.
Thank you.
It's huge, it's in perfect condition.
It is, and it's a massive 10-foot.
There are native plant laws in Arizona that apply to the treatment of species of interest, and we comply with those with the guidance of our environmental monitors and our certified arborists.
Since 1937, this pristine example of Sonoran desert habitat has been preserved as one of the only places in the United States where Oregon pipe cactus grows wild.
There's a lot of different unique characteristics from these plants. They survive in a harsh environment with very little water available. They are sensitive to orientation and which way they're placed. We address that by carefully marking each one and setting them in the correct fashion. We are working with sensitive plants, and we are addressing those needs accordingly.
We do use some chemicals to treat the roots. For example, I use sulfur, and that's an antibiotic, and it also discourages organisms, and it does help the soil itself.
The Oregon Pipe Cactus National Monument is home to many types of cacti. Other desert flora are also native to this section of the Sonoran Desert region.
We're primarily moving the saguaros. We will also be addressing some of the smaller species, such as the hedgehog cactus. I particularly like to monitor after a transplant for approximately a year to see if they're leaning to one side or the other, or if there's something that is obvious about the actual planting of the cactus that's gone wrong. And we also sometimes, if it's exceptionally dry, try to supplement water.
We are also taking care to place cacti in the designated restoration areas which extend throughout the project's boundary. These restoration areas are monitored by National Park Services, and we're working with them to put some of our cacti relocations in those areas to help redevelop.
These efforts are just one more way USACE protects and restores many of our nation's ecosystems and remediates environmental damages